Fred here. Welcome back to the Gear Obsession channel. In this episode, we'll be taking a look at the Withings wireless blood pressure monitor. I've started to review some health-related and fitness-related items, and this is one of them, just to give you just a little thing here before I really get into the review of this blood pressure monitor. I've been reviewing some fitness bands, and I have another one coming. It's important for you to know that no one sent me this to review. I bought it with my own cash. These wireless or these fitness bands I reviewed with my own money, and it's because I decided to get fit almost a year ago. I've lost 25 pounds since the beginning of the year. I did it because I have serious back issues, and also when I was at the height of my weight, when comments of me having a fat face were prevalent in my videos, I was starting to have pretty high blood pressure, and blood sugar started to get kind of weird, all those things. So I needed to make a life change, not just a quick diet thing, but a serious life change. You know, about 30% of Americans have blood pressure issues, whether they're weight related or hereditary. You know, so if you are prone, or even may think, or you know, everybody should have a way to just monitor blood pressure. You should definitely get it. Now, there's some cheap ones out there, and I don't want to say that, hey, this is for you, because this is not cheap. This is like $100. It's $99.99. But I never go half-ass on anything. I gotta have something that's high-tech. The reason why is because with everything I do, I have to make it an obsession. If I don't, I'm not going to stick with it. So I thought to myself, if you're going to get fit, you're going to have to make this as an obsession, just like you do with vaping, just like you do with guns, and just like you do with flashlights. And so I'm totally geeking out. And this is about the geekiest blood pressure gizmo you can get. It's wireless. It works with iPhone or Android, so there's an app to it, so you don't have any readout. It's a very simple looking device, but because it's an app, it has a history that can be kept in it. It displays it, you know, all techy and nicely, in graphs and everything, and those things can be exported into other applications, which I'll show you in a moment. But check out this device before we take a close view here. A little magnetic, really nice, cool green. All the electronics are in this metal tube, so it's very Apple-istic, but very simplistic looking, but it is very high tech. And there's the cup that goes around your arm, and it's very well made and tough. And you see the size of this? This means it could get around those large arms. I've seen a couple of these devices where they're just not big enough to get around someone's arm because it's too big. This has a lot to get around there. So anyway, I'm excited about this. I thought it was so cool, and I wanted to stop everything and actually do a review on this because it is just so cool to take blood pressure. Really, it is. So if you're interested in this at any time, I'd appreciate if you use one of the links I provided below. I provided a link to Amazon and another link to Best Buy, free shipping, $99.99. Check it out. At least check out my links. I'd appreciate it. Support my channel. Now, to the review. Here's the first packaging. You have to sort of just rip a strip off, and this opens up. I'd like to take a look there. You can see they show you the iPhone app right here, but there also is an Android app for this. It's the Withings app. Here's the box that's underneath there, and magnetically held there. So everything is done very nice, very Apple-istic in packaging and build quality. Quite frankly, it's pretty amazing. Now inside that box You get a quick installation guide. You get another guide here. Make sure you read all the manuals. There could be, you know, with any Bluetooth pairing device, it could always be possibly a little tricky depending on the phone that you have. For me, it was very simple. I'm not going to include the actual initial pairing because it's completely different with every phone, and as things go on, it changes. You don't have to pair this with Bluetooth. This thing also has a USB port right there. There's a micro USB right there, and you could just plug this adapter in there if you don't have, you know, one that goes from this to your phone. You could plug this in, and it has a regular USB. So you just sort of plug this in there, and then it can go right to your phone. You know, right there. So it can work that way. It doesn't have to be Bluetooth. Taking a closer look at this, it's nice and bright. It's not like black and boring. It's bright, perforated holes there. Has some nice material. Again, here's your electronics. It feels like a aluminum tube. Again, very Appleistic. Micro USB. On the bottom, you get a coin and unscrew this. It's powered by 4 AAA batteries. And on the top you have a button with a little light indicator. And really, that's it. Very simplistic in design. You have some Velcro, and you got the cuff that goes around your arm. Now when you put this on your arm, the only thing you have to make sure that you're doing is you want to put this on your arm, and you want this to be on the inside of your arm. You can see I'm bending my arm here, so you want this on the inside of your arm, just like that. Then you just bring this around, and you just Velcro it, just like that. And that's it. That's all you do. So next thing we'll do is, oops, it's hard for me to get it on the camera here, is press this button. So I got my cell phone here. Now I had already installed the Withings app. I keep on saying Withings. I don't know why, but it's already there. And you don't even have to start the application. All you have to do is come over here and press the button. And you can see a little green light came on. And what that is going to do is automatically launch the app. Okay, now you can choose whether you want to do this in regular, where it does 1 pressure reading, or auto mode, where it does 3 consecutive measurements and then averages it. So I'm going to go ahead and just click start, just like that. And now what you want to do is just have this thing at Hart level, which is kind of hard for me to do while I have it here on camera, but we'll just go ahead and have that here. And I'll try to relax. It's kind of hard to do this on camera. You can see it counting up. Okay, so it's done pumping, and now it's slowly releasing the air. And we are all done. I can feel it releasing the air. And here's my blood pressure. Now the whole world knows that I have 142/80, and my heart rate was 77. It says I have stage 1 high blood pressure. And this is a little high for me, on the high side. I just got done eating and running around and getting the video running here. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit. I need to take this one more time while I'm a little more restful. But if you have high blood pressure, this is something you definitely need to be monitoring, because it will kill you if left unattended. Once you're done, I click the done button. And since I've gotten this only a couple of days ago, I really haven't done too many readings, but you can sort of see I've done a couple. I'm going to back up a little bit just so we can sort of take a look at this Withings app right here. I'm trying to remember what the full name of this app is. If you go into in this case, the into the Google Play Store, you'll see something called HealthMate by Withings. And here is the app. It's a free app, and it does more than just blood pressure or work with the blood pressure cuff. It also works with all the other products made by the company. So, you know, they do have step or fitness devices. They have scales and oxygen sensors to tell you how much oxygen is your blood temperature. A lot of automated health-related wizardry, and the blood pressure thing is, I think, the coolest one out of them all. So let's go ahead and go back to HealthMate. I'm going to go to my timeline, and one of the neat things to see how it says weekly steps here, it works with Google Fit. It sort of imported a whole bunch of stuff from there. There's some blood pressure readings there, and again it has my daily steps. So it actually imported the steps from other apps from my Google Fit. I have here listed that this can also work with other applications such as Ovia, GenieMD, Tictrac, CarePass, and more. So there's a lot of other apps that this can work with. So you don't have to just stick with the Withings app. It can share data with other things, and it can pull in data from other applications. And of course, that can change. You know, it all depends on who's partnering and who's not. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull this off my arm again, unvelcro, and just pull it off. It really is so neat because you don't have a whole bunch of things and wires and tubes and everything hanging off. It just neatly folds up. And again, they even thought about putting a little magnet right there to even hold this flap into a nice tight little package. By the way, when it's all done doing the blood pressure, the little light even turns off and it just shuts itself off and it's all good. Really, really cool. By the way, the app can handle multiple accounts, multiple people, so it's not just connected to just you and nobody else. It can handle multiple users without a problem. And again, this is a really big band that can handle, you know, if I were to undo this and just Velcro like that, you can see how big this thing can actually get around an arm that big. That's pretty impressive. So it should be able to handle just about anyone's arms except for maybe them giant weightlifters. So kind of really cool. Whoops, it turned on. I need to turn it off. Turn off. I'll press and hold the button. Maybe it'll turn off. There we go. So we inadvertently turn it on. Press and hold the button. It'll turn itself off. So, medically approved. By the way, this is FDA approved. It's one of the few, if maybe only, wireless, Bluetooth, or wired blood pressure device that is FDA medically approved. It's insanely easy to use. So easy that even me, Fred from the Gear Obsession channel, can figure it out. Just wanted to show you while we're out here one more time how easy this is. You don't need a second person to put this on. It's just so easy just to slip that thing on, place it on the inside of your arm, see? And then you just Velcro it just like that. That easy. So easy to use. And so high tech. That's one of the pros I have written down here. Easy to use, high tech, simple to use, really cool looking. But there are some cons. One of the cons is it's probably one of the most expensive blood pressure devices you could find on the market. It's just more expensive than others, but you're getting a lot here, and you're getting simplicity and really good build quality. I feel good about my purchase. I purchased it myself. It wasn't given to me to review, and I love it. I love it, and I'm going to be tracking my blood pressure as well as all these other fitness things that I'm going to be reviewing. I hope you like this kind of review. Please let me know if you want me to continue doing this, because it's something I'm going to be doing regardless. So I figured, okay, I'm going to go ahead and do some videos on these because I like them, and I think that since we have a lot of comments that you're following my channel, you would be interested. And if you're overweight and you want to lose some weight, if you have high blood pressure or even have a family history of blood pressure, it can kill you. I want to keep you as a viewer, you know. I want you to stick around. So please, you know, you don't have to get this one and hit my link, which would benefit me. Just take care of yourself. If you have high blood pressure, you need to monitor it. It can kill you. It's called the silent killer for a reason. It will kill you without you even knowing that you have it. And I know some people say, oh, I know when I have blood pressure, I can feel it. Don't always feel it. You don't. So I'm just running down my notes here. The app, again, is called the Withings Health Mate app. It's available for both Android and iPhone. Bluetooth or wired. Works with a whole bunch of other applications that can import and export that data with certain other partners. And that's really it. Okay, so links are below. Please at least visit them, support my channel, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you, my friends, viewers, subscribers, and I hope you found this video useful. Okay, well, you take care and have a great evening or day or whatever time or wherever place you may be. Take care.